Hey, Brain Freeze, how you doing today?
Good.
Good. That's great. Um, I want to ask you a question. Has anyone ever told you that something you did or made was creative?
Yes.
So tell me about something that you did or made that was creative.
Um, I drew this picture of a dragon and a soldier at night, and here's the moon.
Uh-huh. So how does that drawing show some creativity on your part?
Well, I saw these two, well, something like it. I saw a soldier and I saw a dragon in two separate pages, and I changed the how they looked and I put them together.
Okay. All right. Good job. Yeah, that's what creativity is. It's using your imagination to come up with your own ideas and uh, own thoughts about something. And, when you think about it, when God created everything from nothing, he showed a lot of creativity and a lot of creative power. Just think about all the different kinds of animals and insects and uh, different things, different kinds of plants and trees that he made. I mean, there was a lot of creativity there. And in the Bible, the first book of the Bible was called Genesis. Do you know what Genesis means?
Um, the beginning.
It does. It comes from a Greek word that means beginning. And so that's a good name for the first book in the Bible because it tells about the beginning. Um, do you remember what the first sentence in the book of Genesis says?
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
That's right. God created the heavens and the earth. Another verse in the Bible says that he created the heavens and the earth and the seas and all that is in them. And that means he made every living thing. And that means you too. Um, one of the coolest things, I'm going to be uh, talking to you today from this book. And I'll tell you, this book is a cool thing in itself. It's called oh my, I can't figure out how to share.
Yeah, we see
How
it.
great is our God? And it points out a lot of different things that show God's amazing creative power. And today, one of the things that we're going to talk about is something you may be never even heard about. I don't know if you studied about this in science before. Have you ever studied about peptides?
No, I don't think so.
No? Okay. Well, I didn't really know about peptides either until I read this book. Um, I'm sure you've learned that the basic building blocks of all matter is what?
It's atoms and molecules.
Atoms. Atoms are the basic building blocks of all that is in this creation. And um, cells are made of, of atoms, and cells are made uh, with peptides. We're going to read about this and learn a little about this. Uh, One of the coolest things about studying science is discovering how miraculously detailed God's creation is. From the tiny hairs on our heads to the massive mountains and stars and galaxies that the furthest uh, telescopes can barely pick up. Um, God created living things with some essential building blocks, and those are called peptides. When joined with other chemicals, peptides help a cell make a cell. And cells are the basic parts of every living thing. Have you ever looked under a microscope and seen some cells?
Yes.
Yes.
Like
And
blood.
so cells are microscopic, and cells are made out of peptides, so they're even smaller. Peptides are so tiny, you can't see them without the help of a mega powerful microscope. But just because they're small doesn't mean they're simple. Each peptide is made of two or more chemical components called amino acids, which need to be joined just in the right way to create a variety of peptides our bodies need to function properly. The chances of these things being formed in just the right way um, by accident are very, very slim. The chances of these things forming in the right way is so slim that it's 1 in 10 duodecillion. Have you ever heard of a duodecillion?
No.
Okay. A duodecillion is uh, 10. Okay, we said the chances of this happening by accident are 1 in 10 duodecillion. A duodecillion has 40 zeros behind it. So you
That's
can
huge.
write that down afterwards and see how small of a chance that is to happen by accident. It happened by creative design. Um, it sounds impossible to happen, but nothing is impossible with God. He is the creator. God made amino acids and peptides, cells, and all the creation to show us how great and powerful He is, how much wisdom He has. What's really amazing is that the same great God who designed a peptide put them together in just the right way to create you. Well, here's a little more fun facts on peptides. Peptides are in every one of the estimated 37.2 trillion cells in your body. That's how many cells you have in your body. It's
Wow.
estimated that there are 37.2 trillion cells in your body. That's more than the national debt. So that's really, really a lot. And there are many different types of peptides, and each one has a special role in maintaining your health. Some peptides help your muscles grow and repair, and others carry messages throughout your body, and others do a whole lot of other things. So, what did you learn about peptides today?
They're really, really small.
They're really small, and what do they help to do? They help to,
Make
what do they help your cells do?
they help to make everything. They're made. Everything's made of them.
They help make a cell. They're the basic uh, uh, thing that helps build a cell, and cells are the basic parts of every living thing. So um, it would just be almost impossible. I mean, really impossible for them to happen by accident. They had to happen by a creative God. Okay, that's it today.
Bye. See ya.
All right, bye bye.